Baseball, often called America's pastime, is unique among major sports for its lack of a clock, allowing games to stretch into epic battles of will and skill. These extended contests, particularly in the high-stakes environment of the World Series, become legendary tales of endurance and strategic brilliance. The unfolding drama of time. There's a certain timeless quality to baseball that sets it apart, unlike the rigid ticking of a clock in basketball, football, or soccer. A baseball game plays out until its narrative is complete, until one team has definitively outscored the other. This fundamental characteristic is never more pronounced, nor more dramatic, than in the World Series, where every pitch, every at-bat, and every defensive play carries the weight of a championship. When these ultimate games extend beyond the standard 9 innings, they transform from mere contests into sagas, testing the limits of players, managers, and fans alike. The sheer unpredictability of when a game might end is part of its enduring charm. Yet it also lays the groundwork for some of the most grueling and memorable moments in sports history. The World Series, the pinnacle of professional baseball, amplifies this inherent characteristic. Each game is a chapter in a larger story, and when a chapter refuses to conclude, it builds an almost unbearable tension. Fans glued to their screens or perched on the edge of their seats in the stadium experience a roller coaster of emotions, from the thrill of a potential game-winning hit to the despair of a missed opportunity, all stretched over hours that defy conventional sporting schedules. These extended battles are not just about who wins or loses. They are about the journey, the resilience displayed, and the indelible mark left on the collective memory of the sport. Marathon moments. When games refuse to end. Throughout the storied history of the World Series, certain games stand out not just for their outcome, but for their incredible length. These are the games that push the boundaries of human endurance and strategic depth, etching themselves into the annals of baseball lore. While many factors can contribute to an extended game, pitching duels, defensive masterclasses, or relentless offense, it's often the sheer inability of either team to deliver the decisive blow that stretches a contest into the late hours, sometimes even past midnight. One of the most iconic examples of an extended World Series clash is Game 3 of the 2018 World Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Los Angeles Dodgers. This particular game, played at Dodger Stadium, became the longest World Series game by time, clocking in at an astonishing 7 hours and 20 minutes. It spanned 18 innings, tying the record for the most innings played in a World Series game, a record previously set by Game 2 of the 1916 World Series. The game saw both teams exhaust their bullpens, cycle through pinch hitters, and make countless strategic adjustments, all under the immense pressure of the Fall Classic. Max Muncy's walk-off home run in the bottom of the 18th finally brought an end to the Marathon Fall Classic encounter, a game that started on a Friday night and didn't conclude until the early hours of Saturday morning. It was a testament to the unwavering spirit of both teams and the captivating, unpredictable nature of baseball. Beyond the 2018 epic, other games have also achieved historic duration game status. Game 5 of the 2008 World Series, though suspended due to rain and completed 2 days later, also featured an incredible 14 innings of play before the Philadelphia Phillies finally clinched the championship against the Tampa Bay Rays. While its length was punctuated by a weather delay, the sheer number of innings played and the tension of the clinching game made it a memorable, drawn-out affair. These games are more than just statistics. They are narratives woven with threads of grit, determination, and the raw emotion of competition. The human element, players, managers, and fans. The toll of an unforgettable extra-inning epic extends far beyond the scoreboard. For the players, It's a profound physical and mental challenge. Pitchers throw more pitches than anticipated, often extending well beyond their typical workload, sometimes even forcing position players onto the mound. Hitters face the same pitchers multiple times, adjusting their approach with each at-bat, trying to find that one crucial gap or make that one decisive swing. Fielders must maintain peak concentration for hours on end, knowing that a single miscue could be the difference between victory and defeat. The adrenaline keeps them going, but fatigue is an undeniable factor, impacting decision-making and execution as the game wears on. Managers, too, are pushed to their limits. Every pitching change, every pinch hit decision, every defensive alignment becomes a high-stakes gamble. They must carefully manage their bullpen, anticipating potential scenarios and trying to conserve arms while still putting their team in the best position to win. The strategic chess match unfolds in real time, with each move and countermove having immediate and potentially game-altering consequences. The pressure to make the right call, especially when players are exhausted and options are dwindling, is immense. And then there are the fans. Those in the stadium experience a unique blend of exhilaration and exhaustion. They cheer every foul tip, groan at every strikeout, and erupt with every hit, their voices growing hoarser with each passing inning. At home, viewers are glued to their screens, often sacrificing sleep for the chance to witness history unfold. The shared experience of watching an ultimate endurance test creates a bond, a collective memory that transcends individual team loyalties. These games become talking points for years, passed down through generations of baseball enthusiasts. Strategic chess match, decisions under duress. The prolonged nature of these World Series games transforms them into intricate strategic battles. With every extra inning, the original game plan often goes out the window, forcing managers to improvise and adapt. Bullpen management becomes paramount. Relief pitchers who might have been scheduled for a day off are suddenly called upon. And sometimes even starting pitchers from earlier games are pressed into service in unusual relief roles. The depth of a team's pitching staff is truly tested, and the ability of a manager to make quick, effective decisions under immense pressure can be the difference maker. Pinch hitting and defensive substitutions also take on heightened importance. A manager might burn through their bench players early in an attempt to spark offense, only to find themselves shorthanded later in the game. Conversely, holding back key players for the perfect moment requires foresight and nerve. Every decision carries magnified weight, as the margin for error shrinks with each passing inning. The mental fortitude required to maintain focus and execute under such prolonged duress is immense, not just for the players but for the entire coaching staff. These games are not merely physical contests. They are intellectual duels played out on the diamond, where every strategic nuance can tip the scales. The enduring legacy of endurance. The longest World Series games are more than just statistical anomalies. They are defining moments that forge legends and create indelible memories. They remind us of the unique beauty of baseball, a sport where time is a fluid concept, and the game truly isn't over until the final out. These extended battles showcase the very best of athletic perseverance, strategic brilliance, and the unwavering passion of fans. They become benchmarks against which future games are measured. Stories told and retold, growing richer with each retelling. These games are a testament to the human spirit, demonstrating that even when exhaustion sets in and the odds seem insurmountable, the pursuit of victory can drive individuals and teams to extraordinary feats. They are a reminder that sometimes, the most memorable moments in sports are not just about the final score, but about the incredible journey taken to get there, the resilience displayed, and the sheer will to keep fighting until the very end. What do you think makes these marathon games so captivating? And which extended World Series battle stands out most in your memory?